my Patassa chumps. Welcome into the weekly peel.
Not even just Patassa chumps, my Patassa
My
chumps.
Patassa chumps. So we're kind of like, we're trying to decide like what name we want to give our listeners. So last week we used banana
brains.
Our banana brains, and this week you're my Patassa chumps. So if that makes you uncomfortable, maybe now's a good time to choose a different podcast. But if not, today we are talking,
introducing ourselves.
Yes, that's exactly what I was gonna say.
Wait, really?
I am your co-host Peter,
and I am also your co-host John.
And this is the weekly peel.
Shooting the breeze so you don't have to.
That's right. All right, John, what are we doing today?
Well, today, listen, we had a great episode last week about talking about cringy stories, and we thought, hey, why not take this in a little bit of a different direction and talk about some crazy but true news stories. And a little cringy maybe. We'll see. We don't know what the other's chosen, but we're going to talk about it. But Peter, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. It's a really good day.
I want to get down to the nitty gritty. Good day.
It has been a good day. It's finally fall.
Yes.
So enjoying breaking into that part of my closet again. The fall apparel. The apple cider is fresh.
Oh, yeah. We actually just picked some up, and it's delicious.
This is the best season by far,
in
my opinion. So
hands down.
We're living. How are y'all?
Yes. We are doing very well. I have been busy putting in a fence.
Nice. Okay.
It's been fun.
Very
It's
manly
been so good.
Activity.
Yep. I try, you know.
Unless you're a woman putting in a fence.
Yeah, then it's a womanly
activity.
You know, but I'm starting to realize that the grass has just been so dangerous. Like, grass is dangerous.
Really?
Yeah, because it's so full of blades.
I
had to set it up. I had to.
Nice.
I had to. I wanted to start with a joke, and then I just looked something up, and I was like, that relates to the fence I'm putting up. It was so bad. That'll be in the cringe files next time.
I don't think the Patassa chumps like that kind of joke, John.
No, they're a little bit more highbrow.
That's true. Yeah, that was some low-hanging fruit right there.
All right. So, yes, we have scoured the internet looking for the most insane but true articles, and we're going to talk about them today. Peter, do you want to be first to bat?
I don't know. I might take out one of mine if I'm being honest. I think I'm
okay.
Is that okay?
You're tilting? Yeah, go for it.
You have 3, right?
Yes.
Okay. We'll see.
Okay.
Why don't you go first, and then I might cut out my last one.
This one, it's crazy, but out of the other 2 I picked, it's not my favorite. It says, who let the goats out? Runaway herd invades Idaho neighborhood. And there's a picture of just tons of goats in front of a house. Like tons of them. I love this. It says, if you were to look out your front door and see 100 goats on your lawn, you would probably turn right around and head back to bed because you must be sleepwalking. Well, that's usually true. People in an Idaho neighborhood actually did wake up to find hundreds of goats on their lawn.
Wow.
The goats rented by the county for a nearby project. I just love that.
That could not be more perfect.
They broke free from their responsibilities and wandered into a boys' neighborhood. They were eventually wrangled, according to Rutter's. Whatever that is, but not before people took to social media to mock the strange situation, rightfully so. You know, government workers just always getting into trouble. The goats.
I just want to be one of those people that walks out of their house and there's all those goats. The guy standing there is like, "Oh, sorry, these goats are from my project."
So we had a goat one time. Just wandered into the front yard of the house I grew up in. It was just randomly one day in this suburban neighborhood, and I walked outside, and there it was, a goat just standing in our yard.
That's incredible. One time we had a peacock in our backyard.
Ooh,
yeah,
that's very amazing.
I liked your reaction there.
It's just it's not what you expect. Out of all the things that I thought you were going to say, I did not think. I thought maybe a chicken, not a peacock.
No. Peacock.
Very exotic.
And they can fly, we found out.
Oh.
Maybe not for very long, because because we called animal control, and it was in like a little fenced off area of our backyard, and we called animal control, and he went in there to go get it, and when he started coming after this peacock, the thing took off, and it flew into the woods and like perched on a like big tree.
Oh.
So I think maybe they can't fly very like long or far, but
That's
They
honestly
can.
terrifying.
I
That
know.
really scares me.
they're enormous.
I think I'd rather see hundreds of goats. Just
Yeah. Feel safer.
the best part of that article is the fact that they were rented by the county for a project.
Wow.
We're gonna rent some goats this week.
For a project. So ambiguous. I love
Ooh,
that.
it was for a secret Area 51 project.
Ooh, okay.
Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe.
Man, what are they hiding?
I love that.
So, my first one has actually been made into a documentary.
Uh-oh.
But it says a woman purchased a pre-owned barbecue grill and found more than just a few charcoals left inside. She found a mummified human leg.
What the crap? What?
It says nobody knew where
Dude.
the mystery meat came from. And this person considered it their big break. So they became like
what?
they use this as like their claim to fame, like an attraction. Like, oh, come see the like come see the mummified leg
What the
that I found in
heck?
my grill.
Oh.
So yeah, it says they turned it into a roadside attraction. It said their big plans were derailed when John Wood came forth. The leg was his, and he wanted it back.
Oh, no.
He said it was amputated after a plane crash.
Oh.
It doesn't say why he ended up with his own leg in the grill, but it was like in his storage shed, and it got repossessed,
Oh.
and that's how this person ended up with it.
So he
But-
just left. He somehow severed his leg.
I don't
Obviously-
know. Yeah, I guess it had to be. It wasn't like a prosthetic. It was like the original leg.
So
He
so
hung
let's just
onto
think
it.
of this is what I'm like trying to figure out. So your leg falls off, or you cut it off, or something cuts it off. You hide it in a grill, and then you take the grill home and put it in your shed.
Just gonna put this here.
Like, what? You know, that's actually a very interesting thought. What do you do if you have a limb that's severed?
Yeah,
What do you do with the limb? I've never thought about that.
you can't just like dispose of it like a pack of crackers.
Dude, this
throw it
sounds
away.
so fake. John Wood. That sounds so
I know
fake.
it does. There's a documentary about it. It's called Finders Keepers. Came out in 2015, and it's on Amazon.
Oh, that
So-
scares me.
Feel free.
Wow, we should watch it, Peter. That sounds amazing.
I'm down.
I know what I'm doing tonight, dude. This one, this was going to be my most favorite one. Then I found one I liked a little bit more, but I love the heading of this one. Alleged
Oh, gosh.
alleged pizza roll pooper apprehended after Oklahoma grocery store incident.
It gives you no detail whatsoever.
It says, I grabbed the bag. This is like the quote at the top of it. I grabbed the bag and felt something smushy on the bag. So I turned it over, and there it was. Lamented shopper Shirley Wright Johnson. And then let me get into the article. Shirley Wright Johnson had a crappy shopping experience on Wednesday, literally. Johnson said that she was picking up some items at the grocery store in Moore, Oklahoma, with her two daughters. When she reached for a bag of frozen pizza rolls, she quickly discovered something else in her hand: human excrement.
Oh,
I
excrement.
picked up a bag of pizza rolls, and there's literally poop. She said in a video, human poop.
She sounds
That's what
really
she
funny.
said. I know. So apparently somebody took a bag of Totinos pizza rolls and just had to go. Nature calls, right in the middle of the store.
Wow.
And they found the guy. They found him, apparently. It says that The more
DNA?
police using surveillance video from the scene of
Oh,
of the grime. They said grime, not even crime. Flushed out a man. They identified as the person of interest.
Okay, this author, whoever they are, like, can't decide if they need a raise or like to find a new career.
It's so good. And then the best part, though, the thing that really like why I love this article, it then opened up at the bottom of the page. It says like before you go, photo gallery of Florida poopers. And it's just a list of all these people that got arrested. Like one guy broke into a bar and just went on the floor. The best though, out of this list, one guy just went to a house, just decided to like streak, and then nature called, you know. But my favorite one from that list of these Florida poopers was this lady. She came home, and it's very sad, but you know, her husband was having an affair, and she called and she found him, and so she called the police, but then went to the bathroom on the floor, and then she got arrested, and then when they asked her about it, and she's like, well, he was cheating on me. What else was I supposed to do? Which it's like, what?
What else? What other option did I have?
Yeah, like
you
obviously,
left me no choice.
He had it coming. I guess no other choice.
These Florida people.
I know, only in Florida.
I love these headlines. Florida man is crazy, dude. Florida woman.
I know. Oh,
crazier sometimes. All right, so I feel like the headline could be funnier, but someone did die, so there's a touch of somberness. I know. This is my last two stories. That's why I wanted to cut out my last one. I was like, I didn't realize both of my stories were kind of somber, but anyhow. Okay. So it says Indian man stabbed to death by rooster after attaching knife for illegal cockfight. So I guess this is like a very okay, John, somebody died. Okay.
Dude, I know, but every word you said was so surprising.
Probably the image in your head as I said that just got better and better.
He's like, oh, stabbed to death. Oh, it's so sad, by a rooster. Wait, what? After he gave him a knife for an illegal fight.
There's just so much to it. It just, yeah. So I guess this is a big thing in India, like cockfighting. I don't know why. Like, it sounds like awful, and like, you know, why is this a thing? But, and apparently sometimes this is something that they do. These illegal rings is like attach, like, you know, tape on knives to their, to their, like, you know, their prize fighters, and you know, we don't condone this here on the Peel, but no. we are talking about it today. So he gave his rooster a knife, attached it to his leg, and somehow the rooster, I guess, broke free and lunged at him. Okay.
It's the perfect plan. The rooster got a knife. Yeah. He was planning this for weeks, free. gaining the trust of this guy.
Yeah. And the rooster escaped to Mexico, it says. No, I'm just kidding. Still on the run.
Oh, that is amazing.
But yeah, and yeah.
Poor guy.
And the man didn't
seriously.
make it out alive, but I mean, yeah. Not okay, but what an outcome. Like, I can't imagine, like, seeing this happen.
Oh my god.
Like, it says he was only, like, the rooster only, like, stuck him, like, one time, but, like, that was enough.
Dude, he knew what it was doing.
These roosters, man.
Watch out. Well, you know that they already have some kind of, like, claw that they try, or, like, did they try to, like, stick you with? Yeah. So, man, they're crazy.
Yeah, they're mean.
You gotta peck them. That's what I've heard. You gotta peck him back. That's where he went wrong. He should have had a knife on him, you know, so he could have gotten in a duel with it.
Here we go. He wasn't prepared.
No, he wasn't.
Don't be like Indian man.
Or Florida,
or
man.
Indian
If
man.
that happened in Florida, I think more people would have died.
Yeah. It's like a massacre. This Rooster. This Rooster is still out there.
Dude. Oh,
Oy,
now,
oy, oy.
now everything just fades in comparison.
Yeah. No,
Alright,
I feel
this
like you
one-
could top that, though.
No, not this one.
Oh,
It's
wow.
good. It's good, but at least I think it's amazing. All right. Whew. So this is Banksy painting self-destructs immediately after being sold for 1.4 million.
Yes. So,
Dude,
I know about
what?
this, but walk me through
do you
it.
really?
Yeah.
So this is the first I'm ever hearing about it.
Because he's the street
Bank-
artist, right?
Banksy, yes, the anonymous English street artist. Sorry, my page is not loading. The anonymous English street artist drew attention to his undisclosed self yet again this year after an epic situation at the Sotheby's. During an auction at the London Outpost, a piece of artwork was sold, and it was the painting girl with the balloon,
Right.
very creative, was sold for $1.4 million, according to Huffington Post. That's where
Wow.
I found this article. Moments after it was declared under new ownership, jaws dropped as the painting started to move down the frame. He had installed a hidden shredder, so that way it would literally it was like the final thing that he put on there. So when it was like set to do it, like as soon as it was sold,
In the frame of the painting.
Yes, it was in the frame, and
Self-destruct.
it just self-destructed. Isn't that insane? It just shredded itself.
It really is amazing.
That's
what do you-
so bizarre.
I wonder what his purpose was. Like, was he trying to make a statement? Like, you know, you guys are spending $1.4 million on like something so fleeting, you know, or what? Or he's just a troll,
I
you
don't.
know,
Or both.
or both. You know?
Yeah, I like that article, but I like the heading a lot more, and yours just made it so much. Yours was just too good. It was too good. But yeah, I just thought that was hilarious. Just the thought of this thing self-destructing in like the middle of an auction.
I
just
know.
There's
There's a video. You should look up the video.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's pretty great.
I gotta watch that later.
So I will do my final one.
Yes.
And then we'll let y'all go for the day. Maybe you can watch another episode of The Peel. So
It's true. Binge the
I know,
peel.
right? That's a quality idea right there.
Binge the banana.
So this one is another death, but it says missing man found dead inside dinosaur statue in Spain.
I have seen this.
Really? So this happened in
Yes.
May. But apparently this guy went missing. Yeah, it's very sad, but 39-year-old man went missing, and he was found dead inside of this Stegosaurus statue.
Dang.
In Spain, and it's like in the middle of like a street, I think, like this giant like statue, like on a street corner or something, or like a square, something like that. But yeah, like somebody noticed like through a crack in the statue, like I think that's a leg. It says, you know,
no.
and firefighters came and like cut open the statue. And they ended up like I don't know why, if it was like advertising for something. It says it was used by a now what does defunct mean? Do you know what that means?
Like keep reading.
It
So I
says
hear the
a statue which had been used by a now defunct cinema for advertising purposes.
I guess
I don't know if they
no
went out of
longer
business
there.
or something.
Yeah, went
Yeah.
out of business. Yeah.
And so the Stegosaurus has now been removed from the public square, which makes a lot of sense. But
of course.
but it didn't
Too
say
dangerous.
that they confirmed the cause of death, so it's very possible. Like,
Ooh.
but it's like, how did he end up
Night at the
in there?
night at the
Why did he
museum.
end up dying in there?
That's crazy.
Yeah, because you could have just like, why could you not? It says like he fell inside and was unable to climb out or call for help. Like, why would he be unable to call for help?
So
you know?
did something else like this happen too, where it was in a museum and somebody was trying to lean in to get a better look and they fell in and like people couldn't hear him or something like
I don't
that?
know. That sounds like horrifying though.
Oh, so that's crazy. You know where my mind goes is that listed as like a dinosaur attack? Like, is that like somebody died in the year 2021 from a dinosaur?
A new
Oh,
history book moment.
dang.
Yep.
Poor guy.
I know, that is sad. Sorry to end
Oh,
on a...
no.
Sorry to all of our Patassa chumps for ending on a sad note here.
Well, maybe it was the chicken, the rooster from with the
Oh.
knife. He was on a
The
spree.
rooster is still on the run, so this is very possible.
Listen, I love there's some stories, some news articles that are just like, you think it's like Babylon Bee or The Onion or something. It's just so crazy,
Yeah.
you know? But these were some of our favorites. And if you have any that you like and you want us to talk about, we'll do it again. We'll talk about some more, because I think there's a whole world out there of just crazy stories, crazy world, a lot of smells. You know what I'm saying? Just a lot of stuff going on. And
Crazy world, a lot of smells. Moral of the story.
Moral of the story, and watch out for your roosters. But send us stories if you
For
have
real.
any that you found online that you thought were crazy. And who knows? Maybe we'll do another episode. Maybe we'll post them on our story. Maybe we'll come to your house. I don't know. We'll find out.
All right. Tune
on
in next
another
week.
episode. Yeah, tune in next week to find out. We'll see you on the Weekly Peel.
Goodbye, my Patassa chumps.
Now you're trying to put something into the end.
I know.
That's going in. Goodbye, my potassium.